6 apples. You and Eli's done been into the apples. Maybe Adeline. You're
no, Adeline has not.
Huh?
All these apples.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what are you doing, Omi?
I'm peeling apples for applesauce.
For applesauce or?
Applesauce.
Okay, that's it. So we're making applesauce today, huh?
Yeah, we're making applesauce.
And we're doing half a bushel minus about 5 or 6 apples. You and Eli's done been into the apples. Maybe Adeline. You're
no, Adeline has not.
Huh? You're not looking and telling me that.
I had an apple and I peeled Eli an apple.
And then another one.
We've already peeled 3 apples.
But there's a couple of them that had a spot on them, but of course we've had them sitting here for a little over a week waiting on us. So they were probably not there when we got them.
They're waiting on us.
So we're getting ready to peel them, and Omi said make applesauce. So
this gonna be applesauce today.
I better get the stove ready. I got the canner out to water bath.
She better get the stove ready and get the moving.
Don't know what that just was, but
better get the moving here.
So we'll be back. Omi, I think you've done wore out your hand.
One pot is peeled.
We got
one
whole pot peeled, and I'm fixing to put it on the stove. This must be my 6-quart pot.
It does wear on your hands, on your knuckles.
And what we're gonna do, we're kicking the apples down Omi till
cooking the apples down and make the applesauce. The thickness for applesauce. Put it in the jars and then baths, cold water bath.
Now, did you use sugar or anything in yours when we were growing up?
I don't think so.
No, we're gonna double check.
Some put sugar in, but these are sweet.
But we're just putting enough water. We don't want it runny because I want it to be able, if I want to make turnovers or even say a dump pie, cobbler, then I don't want it to be runny. So we're gonna make it kind of chunky. So hopefully it works.
I think we might need to put some sugar in because if she wants to make pies out of some of it, it's gonna be cold. It's not gonna be heated up because for pies.
Yeah, when I bake a pie.
When you bake, but when you put the sugar in, it's not gonna dissolve too good maybe. I don't know.
We're gonna, this is how we roll. We decide as we go. So we'll get back with you.
I buy unsweetened applesauce in the store.
So that's why I thought unsweetened.
This unsweetened.
I think we're gonna go unsweetened. We'll let you know. Omi's gonna take a little break. She's looking at some jars back there. I think we're gonna have her blocked with all this stuff. Let me see. Maybe you can see her, Mama.
I'm just piddling.
Just piddling, so I'm gonna take over.
I'm turning
peeling right now because her hands are hurting. And just I had a lot go out again. I'm sorry. What happens around here?
Is the light bulb not tied?
The bulb went out, I guess. You can check to see if it's hot enough if you want to. I think it is. I'm not near as smooth a peeler as she is.
I'm not a smooth peeler.
And I'm not sure exactly.
Oh, I can't reach myself.
Well, you got it turned back on. Was it loose?
I don't know. I can't.
Well, you done got it on, Mom.
No, I didn't.
Oh.
Phew.
I think she's just kind of chunking them.
Chunking.
So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to chunk them. We're putting them in lemon water. We still got some on the stove going. Getting our jars hot, aren't we, Omi?
Yeah.
Because we're going to have hot apples. No, it's not as easy as it looks when other people does it, is it, Mom? especially when you got arthritis.
There's one guy,
When you got arthritis and
I saw one guy, he had the apple peeled and then he put it down and then he chopped up in the side.
oh yeah, like that.
I might try it.
You want to try
Like
that?
that. But you still have to kind of cut in, but it might be easier, I don't know. But then the core is still in the middle, so
Yeah. You gonna try it?
I'm gonna try it.
Oh, don't cut yourself.
No.
Omi's up to a new adventure, aren't you, Omi? Me turn it over there for you.
It's
Hang
out.
on. Ah, yeah, because I want to see what you're doing.
I just watched this
They don't
guy.
need to see what I'm doing.
I just watched this guy making
Let me see here, Omi.
some kind of dessert.
Trying to get Omi and what she's doing in the picture. And I gotta tend to these apples real fast.
This might be a little bit easier on the last part of the apples because your hands, when you have arthritis already, it makes it hard on the knuckles. I'm gonna try. It doesn't matter because it's gonna be applesauce.
It'll be chunky applesauce on it,
It's gonna be
Omi.
applesauce. I used to do it as fast as I could get it.
You used to do crab apples, didn't you?
Yeah.
Is that mainly what you had when
You
you
didn't.
were
You
growing
didn't.
up?
You didn't peel those.
Oh, you don't peel crab apples? Oh, I thought you did.
No, you just have to cut them. Get the core out, but you couldn't cut them. Cause I made jelly.
You made jelly and you made pies,
I
turnovers.
made jelly. I don't know if I made them. I don't remember all the details. I don't know.
I'm waiting to see what you're doing, Omi.
That's what this guy did.
That knife's gonna be precision.
Yeah. He made it smaller.
She's afraid to use my other knives because they're really sharp. Tammy actually got her a paring knife that's not supposed to cut her, but we both keep not getting it when we're together.
Then that way you don't have to core them.
Here, Omi, I'll put that right there. Give it to you closer.
Doesn't have much of a core like his apples did, that damn thing.
Do
Look
y'all
here.
have?
Look, that's all the core I've got out of the apple.
Hmm.
That's something because this guy has more core. I don't. Well, here's another piece.
Was it hiding from you?
Yeah. And I cut a little bit more around it. I'll be a little bit better.
These are big apples, people.
I had an apple.
That is a big
I had an apple from Allergy. I think it was not from Allergy. The apple
This-
alone was this big. One apple.
Oh, wow. I think this apple weighs a pound by itself.
I didn't know. I don't remember so many big apples on the tree.
We're trying to get these apples done today. We got more things to do. I'm gonna let Omi show you one more time what she did.
I didn't make it quite as the way he did. It was,
Here, Omi, here's you.
yeah. I thought it might help. It might help not cutting it in health and all that. It might eliminate some of the pressure on my hand.
The chickens are gonna love the scraps today.
Yeah, because they don't have time to, unless you put it in a pot.
And let them, and get some juice out of them before,
Yeah,
and
and
strain
juice
them.
them.
We might do that,
And have some to drink.
because we got plenty of it. We kept it clean.
See, when you do it like this, it kind of eliminates cutting it in half. I think it's a little bit easier. And
But
that
you're not
way-
using the same muscles in your hand either.
Exactly.
I've noticed that.
Then I'll just go ahead and throw them in the pot.
We're just chunking our apples. No rhyme or reason.
No measurements.
A little lemon juice, a little apple, a little water.
Like I said, it's gonna be applesauce. I think it eliminates the pressure on your hand as you're doing it this way.
It may not be as pretty in the jar, but it's gonna taste good coming out of the jar.
It don't have to be. It's gonna be pretty. Chunky.
I'm eating this one again. We'll be back.
Yeah.
It's starting to run over on us, folks. You didn't use a big enough pot. Take warning, always use a bigger pot than you think you're gonna need.
Yeah. Been a while since I've done all this.
We gotta let it boil here for 5 minutes on a slow boil. And I thought I had the timer set. I gotta add 4 more minutes. We'll be back. I'm sorry if this is a weird angle. I'm here. I'm fixing to fill these jars with these apples. We let them boil, simmer for 5 minutes after it came to a complete boil. And so now I'm gonna take my quart jars, and we're leaving them chunky. We're not mashing them. We're not doing anything different than what they are in the pot right now. But we are going to put them in the quart jars, inch a head space. So I'm gonna start out with this spoon right here, and we'll see how it goes. And my jars were warm, but not totally hot. So they're enough warm to where I can still hang on to them, but the apples make them hotter and hotter. So. I'm gonna bring you back after I get all my jars filled with apples. I'll bring you back and tell you how much this particular pot held.
What it look?
So far, it looks like I've got about 4.5 quarts. But like this one, I think could use a little more apple. So I'm gonna take it out of this jar right here. I think that's about the right amount of apple. So in 4 of these jars, I'm gonna finish filling them up with some of the juice from the pot. At the inch head space.
Yeah, you got it.
And remember, we didn't go for pretty, we went for chunky. So we'll have like chunky, and we'll have some that's
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
that'll be add like a thickening agent, because you know some of them do cook apart a little bit more.
Oh, that's gonna be good.
But I think we'll have more options than if we left it. Don't you, Mom, if we made it too runny or too chunky?
And debubble them.
Yeah, we gotta debubble them. But there's my inch of head space. This one right here I'm hanging on to. I'm not putting a lid or anything on it.
You gotta activate them after you did.
Yeah, after I debubble them.
Yeah.
So now I'm just debubbling.
Just on the side, don't it? There you go.
That one actually could use a little more juice since I debubbled.
And that's something you debubble.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That one might could use a little more.
We got more juice.
Yeah, we got more juice. That one's definitely gonna take a little more now. It's funny about debubbling, you wouldn't think that
Yeah.
it would create room, but it actually creates room in the jar when you have liquid. Just a little science fact, I guess. Don't need a lot more. Just a little bit.
Those apples be good for that cobbler you're talking
Yeah,
about.
that cobbler you're gonna do one day. You always make the best cobblers.
That's what I learned from Granny Eckstein.
You made from my Granny Eckstein?
Oh, that, yeah, when you feed, just like when she fed all those kids, you know, I guess. That's the easiest thing to do. And it's tasty.
Yeah, it don't take long at all.
The
does it?
kids liked it really good, and Daddy liked it too.
And now what I'm doing, I'm wiping my jars. We're talking about apple cobbler, and now I'm hungry. Mama always made the best cobblers.
The easy
The
way.
easy way.
Yeah.
But I'm cleaning off the rims.
Cooking on the dime.
Yeah. We're doing something. I'm not quite sure what, but we're doing it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put the rims on these. I've got more apples cooking over here, and when we get ready to fill them up and get them ready to put in the pot together, I'll come back to you.
You got to put the.
As we're cooking up the last of our apples, you can see how fast things start turning brown if you don't put some kind of agent in them like lemon juice or citric acid, because the waste products turning brown pretty fast. Omi went out to give Cinnamon and her friends some apple peel. She's back. Do what, Omi? Are they working today? Yeah. Right.
He's only passed your house some, and then
Who passed our house?
outside the workers maybe need to take a picture.
Xfinity. You think we're gonna get it?
Looks like they're digging up the whole street.
Kenny don't believe we're gonna get it, but I think they got it. They're
At the
digging it all
office
up.
work?
Yeah, we're gonna get it.
Man, this guy's working hard.
They're working hard, aren't they?
I found
Did you
you-
offer them something to eat or drink?
No, it's noisy out there. They're busy.
Noisy.
I'm not
Okay.
going to disturb them.
Well,
they might
I remember you used to give workers all the time growing
Then
up,
they're
the
on a break.
postal worker,
Then
the
they're on a
garbage
break.
man.
Then on a break.
Yeah, when they're on a break, you used to give them drinks and whatever you
they want.
had that you could offer, you gave it to
The
them.
mailman.
Mailman. But I was telling them how brown everything turns before.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
I got you.
and a quick suggestion: start out with, especially if you got a half a bushel of apples, at least start out with one of the 23 quart water bath canners or stock pots. I used a too small a pot to start with. I could have done all my apples in this, and it has a wide bottom, and I think it would do better. My suggestion.
Yeah,
Omi may.
it would be better.
Oh, Omi agrees, so I think I'm on the right track. We'll talk to you in a minute. We're waiting for the water to come up to a boil. We actually got 9 quarts of apples, but there wasn't enough room in the canner for these 2 quarts, so I put them in this tall stock pot, hoping that I can water bath can them in it. I've got water up over the top. So we're going to, it's trial and error, folks, for us. So we're going to see what happens. I just didn't want to have to fill up another big pot for 2 jars. This is the juice and the tidbit of apple that's left over. And we're going to see what we can come up with these jars of juice and apple. Won't be today, though. After we turn the water bath pots off, Omi and I took a little road trip to just see what we could see on leaves and stuff, which we did a little bit of video on, and I'll show you at a later date. But we came back, all 9 jars have sealed. I've put the date on each and every jar. And if I haven't mentioned it, these are Granny Smith apples from Ella J, Georgia. Granny Smith apples from Ella J, Georgia. And we got 9 quarts of beautiful apples. I'm proud of them, and I know Omi is. So I hope you enjoyed this video and our rambling on and on. And until next time, we'll see you soon.